This is a February 2017 reading for Gemini. Happy Valentine's Day. This is my contribution to that. Love and sex reading. So, here we go. Your immediate surroundings are the Hermit. So you have a situation where you are either feeling unappreciated or feeling like you want to be in a relationship. So for some singles, just really kind of feeling out in the cold a little bit. We have a picture of a couple and then a man kind of sitting there. So it's almost a yearning to be in a relationship of loving and sex kind. Now, if you're in a relationship, you may not be, your sex life may be mundane, or you're wanting more out of it, or you're just kind of feeling ho-hum. And if you aren't in a relationship, it's just wanting that, wanting to have that, wanting to be in that, and wanting all of that love and sex, physical unity. What is crossing you is the Four of Swords. So that's really, the Four of Swords is about, to me, there's control things here. I mean, he's really trying to make her do things that maybe she don't want to, I don't know, but there's some forcefulness there. And your immediate is kind of reclusive here in the Hermit. I'm feeling like it may have to do with maybe some control issues. That may be the challenge, to put yourself in a situation where you're dealing with those things. So that may be, your control issues are definitely a challenge to put them into the right place. I feel like that's really why your relationship may be, or why you're feeling the way that you do about the relationship in a physical sense, is that you have some control issues there you got to kind of keep not under wraps, but you have to learn how to deal with. So as we carry on here, the 3 is up in your mind, the 3 of Pentacles. So that's really that joyful, stable, happy home life card. And I mean home life, sex, bedroom, that kind of thing. Really wanting all of that fun-loving stuff. And for some reason you're feeling like you can't get it. That's the sense I'm getting here. You're feeling like you can't get there, that happy, fun-loving, like there was a day where it was and now it's not. So there's something there that's preventing you. But again, it has a possibility to flood the reading. So what's passing away from you is the 7 of Swords. So that is, you have a disconnection here. I mean, there's no physical action whatsoever. So it's like these Geminis are sitting in, like they're just not getting any. They're just not. And so that energy that is here is passing away. So in the future, we're going into a better area. Now, we get the Knight of Swords. Now, here's a situation where, again, the control, it's funny, the control is a challenge, but yet the control is what he has here. You can see that he's severely in charge and getting what he wants, right? And, so be aware, because you have the challenge here of the control, and then you get that control back in the bedroom, but be wary of it. See, I don't see it as being too nasty in that way. You don't have the Devil card booming you out in the wrong areas, but I feel like there's definitely, I think for the males more, I'm getting this, is more like, okay, let's we haven't done this, so we have to. And that's not really the attitude that you should have. It's like, we haven't had any, so we gotta. This is really not romantical for the woman to feel that or hear that. So be aware of that. But I feel like even though the Geminis will kind of know, yeah, they'll soft touch it a little bit just to get what they want. Now, in the distant future, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, that's that kind of that sensual card where she's really playing up to flirting with, using her energies on. I mean, I'm getting the masculine here. I'm getting the masculine's kind of turning it on, he knows he has to turn it on a little bit. Maybe he's been focused on other things, work and life outside of the bedroom. So he's kind of, turning it on a little bit more to bring her around, and he knows what he has to do that. The feminines are just specifically doing the same thing. They're really like, flirting up the man. My voice is going. They're flirting up the man, trying to get him more romantical. For those that are with Gemini women. So good energy, good energy. The man is trying to get, it's all good. As we go along here, we have the Hierophant. So I'm feeling like these people that are married, they're really at a point now where they're going to start to have fun with their sex lives. I feel like they know, and in a playful way. I feel like I know we've gone through a stale point, and now it's ready. Let's go into the good stuff, right? Because it's like they know maybe they've been busy, and they know we just haven't had time. So they're gonna get into that. Now the moon illuminates here, so it's almost like there's some things undercover. But I'll carry on. Again, we get the Eight of Pentacles, which is basically an offer of a male to a female here, but she's really she's not interested, and we got two refusals here to just, it's almost like either these Geminis are really with people that are very flippant or very spoiled or whatever, or they're playing their energies, in the bedroom. It's like, yeah, I want it, but I don't want it, or you're not, or whatever. And it may just be that control issue. They just don't want to be dominated in the bedroom. So you may have to work on that. But Eight of Pentacles, yeah, definitely offers that are being kind of, not refused, but just unenthusiastic. So there's something going on there, and the moon just kind of keeps it under wraps. So it's like, yeah, there may be some issues that your partner may be going through that you're not aware of. So give them credit for that. Just give them time, because they may be going through a little bit of a physical withdrawal here. But there may be good reason for it. And I feel like you may, I'm going to clarify after. I think you may find out what that is. What you go through is that separation, and then the end result is the Five of Chalices. So it's like yearning for earlier days, or yearning for something that was in the past, like maybe times where it was better, like, oh, I'm daydreaming about when it was good, or when things were better. I'm going to open this moon card up. Oh, there goes the devil. And the Six of Cups, so about a past love. So it's almost like there's somebody here that's going through a situation where they're worried about a past love, not over it. Maybe in the bedroom, that a past love was better lover, and they're going, I wish I had that, but maybe not speaking from it. Feeling it but not speaking from it. And then the Eight of Wands is the possibility that there is healing here for that. They just need to be really catered to. I feel like these Geminis got a little bit of a job, male or female, to work on your partner's needs, because there's really stuff going on underneath the surface here. In the bedroom, we're talking about in the bedroom, it's past love, or maybe a past love hurt them, and there's some control issues here, and maybe they were abused. Maybe there's things that are coming through in that way, and it's not you, but it's the memories of the past love that, maybe that harmed them in some way, and they're just really having a hard time dealing with that. So be aware of that. Yeah, definitely something from the past, though, that has, and hopefully it's not within your relationship, and if it is, then you need to go there and look at that and deal with that. Maybe things got out of hand in a physical way that wasn't, it's bringing that partner to a situation where they're not dealing with sex in the bedroom so well. So look at that and see, because there is an opportunity here. It's just there seems to be some egos that may be hurt over the while here, and that's going to cause anger, especially with these men when they're getting shot down from these women going, yeah, I don't feel like it. They're not thinking, yeah, you know what, maybe she's, she was abused in the past by someone else, and it's something you did, not intentionally, is reminding them of that, and they just can't do it no more, and they're kind of zoning out. And that's really an essence of what I get here. So be careful with that. Try and be open and honest. There's some stuff here that's under the moonlight, so it's just not, usually the moonlight, it illuminates. But I'm getting a sense that you may not get the whole story, but they're going to kind of come out of their shell eventually. But you got to really kind of you got to drop your ego and feed into their passion. You have to be compassionate with what they're dealing with there, because it's a little deeper than just you and them. So it goes back a little bit. So a little bit of a bump there. But yeah, but it can be overwhelmed. Just put your ego aside. You'll deal with it. The clarification card. Look at your patterns in relationships. Yeah. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. It seems to be with that control issue. You have a little too much control here, and it's throwing your partner off. So just be aware of that. Lighten it, soften it in some way. Talk openly about it. Hopefully, I'm getting a feeling that your partner's just kind of mums the word, like she's just not talking, she or he. They're just not talking, and it may not come out, but it will kind of work its way out if you're a little bit on the compassionate side. Dropping the ego. Drop the ego and just deal. Go, okay, babe, what's the matter? You know, like, what's going on? I'm getting a sense here that you're not wanting to have sex. So what's the deal? Let's work on that so we can change that, shall we? And then see if they don't come clean with it. Might need a little bit of nudging, and some of them will, some of them won't. But look for the patterns that you are creating in your relationships that will help you deal. I'm feeling more on the masculine side of the Geminis. Look for your patterns, because I feel like the feminines are kind of already there. They're already kind of noticing these patterns, and they're going, okay, this happened last time, or whatever. But for the masculines, look at the patterns that you've had in past relationships and see if you don't see that this is kind of a cycle that you're continuing, and try and work out a way that you don't continue it anymore. I feel like there's something there that you'll see, and there really is a chance to get back on top, and you really just have to really show her, and I'm feeling for these masculine Geminis, you have to show her that you appreciate her on all levels. Physically more so than anything else, and be compassionate and be softer in that area and less control in the bedroom, and then see how that works, and then eventually you'll build that up, you'll build that strength. But it seems to be that there's some partners here that are just kind of weak in the area of receiving. There's a little bit of stuff going on there, so hopefully that helps some of you Geminis in the bedroom there. Just tone it down a bit and be a little more sensitive to your partner, and I think it'll come through in the right ways, and you'll be able to get back on top. Get back on top of things. So yeah, happy Valentine's Day, and take care, be kind. That's for Valentine's February for 2017. Take care, be kind, and have fun.